Spider-Man reveal the only thing that nobody knows about him. After getting asked to reveal a thing about him that nobody knows, he says it's his route, explaining that he goes on patrol every night, and while most people think it's random, it's a little more complicated than that, as he always visits the places where his spidey sense keeps buzzing. He starts out to the street where Captain Stacy died, reminding himself of the cost. He then swings to the bridge where he lost Gwen and takes his break, reminding himself to love and hold on to what he has, and then ends off the night with the warehouse where Ben died, reminding himself that with great powers come with great things. So what the fuck happened when Peter met all of his villains at a bar? One day when Peter and Randy were having a talk about Spider-Man, their roommate Fred or Boomerang overheard the conversation and was amazed by how much Peter knew about Spider-Man. He figured that he could make a lot of money off of his knowledge, so he ended up taking him to the bar with no name. Peter was shocked at first seeing all of the villains, but he quickly got comfortable seeing that they were having a Spider-Man trivia night. And after he beat them all, he figured that they weren't that bad after all. But they were quick to prove him wrong. So what the fuck was the only thing Joker ever cared about? In his early crime days, he breaks into a zoo where he finds a baby silverback gorilla. He gets rid of the mother and takes the child for himself. He took care of him, fed him well, and named him Jack. Jack turned out to be very good at math and science. Joker therefore used him to build a device without telling him what it was going to be used for. And when Jack later found out that the device was going to be killing thousands of people, he felt extremely guilty, so when him and Joker were thrown out of a plane, he intentionally didn't pop his wings, leaving the Joker alone. So what the fuck was the hardest thing Deadpool ever had to do? In order to save his daughter Ellie and get a cure for her, he made a deal with Cable in which he had to carry out a list of hits for him. No questions asked. And the last name on this list was just a normal civilian. He showed up in her room in the middle of the night and introduced himself, telling her that he owes her an apology. He explained to her what was going to happen and told her about his daughter. She begins to bawl her eyes out, asking if there's anything they can do to save the both of them. He tells her that there isn't, and that he's sorry. Tears streaming down her face, she asks if it'll hurt. He tells her no, I already did it.